Okay, so today we are going over when you sign into your dashboard, you're going to go to, when your WP admin, so mine would be 2q84.com/WP admin, and it's going to take you to your list of pages, okay? And from here, you can find virtually anything you need. You could type up here in your search bar, you could look for certain pages by keywords, by the title. You can also do bulk actions of move to trash and edit. You could do all that stuff all at one time. You can, select them and move them to the trash. Uh, right here, you could search for your articles by the month. So if I wanted to find anything that I've done in the month of March, I could click on March and you could see everything that I've done in March. If I wanted February, you'd be able to see everything that I've done in February. And, so you can see that I'm always adding stuff. And that's a great way to be able to find certain pages. Now, when you're actually editing your system, right, you're going to begin, and like I said, you're going to go to your dashboard. That's your pages, right? So that's where you're going to do most of your work. And then you've got your posts, all right? And your posts are located on the front page of your website. Now, Inspirational Spring Quotes is a post that I made, okay? And this is what it looks like, and I just put inspirational posts on there, and I have them on the front of my website, right? So I just figured spring, kind of the season of growth, be a good thing to have on there. Now, when Valentine's Day comes, sometimes I'll put a Valentine's Day post out, or I will have a new and what's going on, like the original post that came on your system. And if you just want to leave that post, that's fine, but you do get noticed a little bit more if you're actually keeping up to date on your, blog roll on the front of your system. So when Google sees that you have a few posts out there and you're updating stuff and everything's updated and fresh and looking good, you're going to be indexing higher than somebody who doesn't go the extra mile to do that. So keeping your seasons current is a great idea for your posts and a great way to go, a safe way to go, kind of like holidays, seasons, back to school, what's going on, what's new and exciting type of things, okay? Your posts, you don't want to have a bunch of, go here to buy wine, this kind of wine is great, buy your wine here. You want to have this be, pulling people into your system to go check out different pages like, your recipe pages and, your wine of the month club, check it out here, but you don't want to have all the main advertisements on the front page and you don't want the links on the front page. You want to draw them into your system and get them clicking around and looking. So you don't want outgoing post links on here, outbound links, because it's like getting them to your homepage and then taking them out, right? You don't want to do that. So what you want to do is take them from your posts to the inside of your website, right? So if you want to edit this post, all you have to do is just click on this bar up here and it will take you to this post and you can go right up here to edit post and that will allow you to edit that post. Now, editing posts and pages are exactly the same. The keywords are exactly the same. All of the work that's done is exactly the same. It's just a post rather than a page, and it's just something that you're adding to the front of your website as a continuous, what they call a blog roll. So once you're done, the same thing. You're just going to hit update and go back to your, pages. So that is your pages and posts. So remember, your pages are in your menu, and that's where you're going to do most of your work. You're going to add pages, right? So you're going to add offer pages and category pages and articles and things like that. Those are going to be your pages, and then your posts are just kind of like a decorative form of whatever season it is or whatever's going on now, and it goes on the front of your website. So it's a great way to decorate for the seasons. Now, when you begin to edit your system, you're going to go right up here and click to your home page, right? It's going to bring you to your home page. And you're going to be going through and you're going to be editing your system and adding new content or adding your own content, making it your own, adding your own links, everything that goes with that. So the first step in doing that, and I find a lot of people really have a problem with this most of the time, is that they have not converted their page from classic view to block. Now, everything here was always created in the classic format that we used to use with WordPress until they changed to the WordPress 5.0. And now we have a block format, which instead of having this all together in one block, each block is different, and it may be an image block or a paragraph or a title or whatnot. So what you want to do is when you begin to edit your system, you're going to go to the page that you want to edit, right? So we went to Take Credit Card Solutions, and we went to that page. We go right up here to the top once you're on that page that you want to edit, and you're going to hit the Edit Page button with the pencil. And then you're going to see, and if you see Classic right here, right, with a long strip of words, what you want to do is just click in the box, and you're going to see that it gives you all the tools in your menu up here. And then what you're going to do is take this right here, and you're going to go Convert to Block. Okay, now it's going to convert the whole article. Now you can see it's all blocks, one block and the other. That's an image. This is an image in text, right? So this is a title, and these are paragraphs, and this is a title. So you can see just kind of exactly how it's laid out, right? So then what you want to do is after you have converted it to block, you want to go right up here and hit Update, okay? And then once it's done updating, you're going to see that it'll come over here and say View Page. So I usually just go View Page for the fun of it anyways, right? And then I just go back again to Edit Page, and I begin to edit my page in block format. Now usually that will stop most of the problems of having issues with your links not staying or not being able to save the stuff that you've done. So what I really suggest that you do is as you're working, you're going to be changing your links and doing what you have to do, right? And what you want to do is all the time you want to be hitting update. So after you do a little bit of stuff, you do a paragraph and whatnot, you go ahead and hit update. Now, usually once you've reached this point and you've, switched over, converted it to block, and, then you've saved it and you've gone out of it and come back into it and you've still got block, then you begin to edit it. Usually you will not have any problems from this point on as far as things saving. But you do want to make sure that when you do change a link, right, you're going to hit the edit pencil, you're going to put in your link, right? And then what you're going to do is you're going to make sure that it's, going to another link, to another tab, another window, right? And then you're going to hit apply, right? And you're going to, see that, right? So you want to make sure that you've applied your link, but you also want to make sure that you hit this arrow at the end. If you don't hit that apply arrow at the end, you're not going to get that, right? So on the pictures, same thing over here, you've got custom URL. You don't have to hit apply, but what I usually do is after I do a picture, right, so once I've done all the links down to here and say I've done a picture or whatever, I'll just hit update real quick, right? And then I do the picture and I know I've updated it and it's going to come out. You don't have to go out again, not a view. Just update it and then continue on your way and do all your links. And then when you get to the next picture, you do the same. So you add the link and then I just update. If you have just a bunch of pictures in a row, then you could do pictures right after another. There's no update or no, apply in here. So all you do is just add it and move to the next one. And then when you hit save, right, that's where you're going to update all of them together. So again, when you begin to start your article, you are going to click in your classic block. You're going to see that those three dots come up everywhere, right? And they're going to have the same thing. So you click on those three dots and you're going to see convert to block. And you click on that and then you hit the update button. And then you view the page and then come back into it and hit edit page. And that's usually about the best way you could begin to edit your articles. So that should get you into being able to change your links, giving you a decent view of what you need to know right now in your dashboard. And we'll move on to the next steps as we go through. So you have a wonderful day and happy learning.